Last week, former Donald Trump aide Alyssa Farah Griffin, who of course now is a co-host on The View, brought up the fact that we have heard from her for many years. We have heard from General John Kelly and General Mark Milley, calling Trump an authoritarian, suggesting that he is a fascist, talking about his praise of Hitler. That was all over the news last week. And we have heard from others who served with Donald Trump who echo the same things. And Alyssa Farah Griffin asked on The View last week, how many more of us will it take to come out and say these things about the man we worked with, say what we saw behind the scenes? How many more of us have to do this before these Trump supporters start opening their eyes? And I have a similar question along the same lines. How many more mental health professionals have to come out publicly and warn us about the dangers happening inside Donald Trump's head before we start listening to them? And if you think the magic number is 233, then I have great news for you. 233 mental health professionals have now signed on to an open letter warning the American public about the danger that Donald Trump poses due to his cognitive state, both neurological and psychological. Let me read you a portion of this letter. Again, 233 mental health professionals operating under duty to warn had this to say about Donald Trump. Trump exhibits behavior that tracks with the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic and Statistical Manual's DSM diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, and paranoid personality disorder, all made worse by his intense sadism, which is a symptom of malignant narcissism. So they're looking at the DSM-5, and they've gone through, because these are mental health professionals, it's what they do. They see the symptoms he exhibits, they go to the book, and they say, yep. Textbook is what they're saying he is with these specific disorders. And then they go on. Trump appears to be showing signs of cognitive decline, so now we're into the neurological part of it, that urgently cry out for a full neurological workup, including an MRI and neuropsychological testing. These symptoms include, because they're not just going to tell you he may have these things without showing you the symptoms, a dramatic decrease in verbal fluency, tangential thinking, diminished vocabulary, overuse of superlatives and filler words, perseveration, confabulation, phonemic paraphasia, semantic paraphasia, confusing people, not just names, as well as exhibiting deteriorating judgment, impulse control, and motor functioning, including a wide-based gait. They say that his mental decline is, quote, disqualifying, and they label him a, quote, imminent catastrophic public danger. Imminent catastrophic public danger. These hundreds of mental health professionals say about Donald Trump. So along the same lines again as Alyssa Farah Griffin's question, how many more people that worked with Trump have to tell you how bad he is? The question is, how many more mental health professionals have to tell you that this man is suffering from multiple conditions before we start paying attention? We're a week away from the election. It is now too late. Like, I've been talking about it for years. Chauncey DeVega at Salon.com's been talking about it for years. David Pakman has, Sam Cedar has, Kyle Kalinske has, TYT has, Jesse Dollemore. I could name everybody. They've all been talking about it too. We have all been screaming at the top of our lungs, quoting the mental health professionals, reading their observations out loud to our respective audiences. But you're watching this because you get it. You understand it. I'm not telling you something you probably didn't already think. But we have to do more. We have to reach more people. We got 7 days, folks. Send this out. Share it with your Trump friends. Tell them Look, I put a link in the description of every video to every story, every article that I use so you can verify it, so you can go back and see where the information came from. Take that link, email it to people. We got 7 days. We're already behind the 8 ball on this one, folks. Clock is ticking. Let's make it happen. They need to be aware of this before they cast their ballots this year. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.